Hello. I still have my Gambit scenario out from last time, so I'm going to put that away and then get the War Machine one ready. Hey, how's it going, Art? Do you have any preferences for the villain I fight with War Machine? I was thinking about doing Iron Man from the from Civil War because it seemed thematic enough. It might be a counter matchup to the deck I'm trying, but no worries. What aspect are you thinking of going? It's a leadership deck. Sort of the idea that I was going for was to have like a shield set up for War Machine where I was using leadership to thwart with allies while as an alter ego. That was a general idea. Cyclops? Oh, the ally? I don't think it's in there. Um, I mean, that'd be good with the shoulder cannon. I wasn't really gonna abuse the shoulder cannon though. Um, I might add Cyclops though, because that is just like a one-off that can go with make the call. That's a good idea. I just didn't want to do like the like float like a butterfly thing that War Machine does. I don't know. I can't remember if I added Cyclops to it or not. No, I didn't end up doing that. But that is a good idea. I'll add it in. With Cyclops is more fun. Yeah, the butterfly one, it's more restrictive, because you have to get the confused, and then this one, it's just like, you can just make the call Cyclops in whenever. Trying to think about that. The cards look real nice. Oh. Uh, so who would you use Cameo on if you had it in deck for War Machine? Um, I'm not sure. I don't really like the Cameo card. It doesn't seem, I talked about it in my recent video, but it seems pretty weak to me. Ugh. Okay. Start getting the build put together. I feel a little bad about not being excited about Cameo. It's just the discarding two cards to just shuffle the card into my deck just seems so like restrictive and slow and weak that I haven't really been excited to use it. Okay. I don't know, who would you use it on if you were gonna use it for War Machine? sure. A lot of options. I like that it opens up. Yeah, it does open up new stuff. I just think it's more so like I don't know. It might not bother other people as much as it bothers me, but I usually like to try to have really good turn ones, and then when the discarding two cards like well, basically just like ruins the turn one every time, which that's I don't know. It just sounds so unfun when I think about that I'm not really looking forward to it. I seem to be missing my Maria Hill. I don't know where she is. Yeah, I don't know where Maria Hill is. That's not good because Maria Hill's like one of the best cards. Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing, Epic? Could grab Ironheart if you can't find her? Yeah, I could do that. I just wanted it for the shield trait and all. Quick question, where did you get that display for the villain? I made it. I used it. I was learning how to use SolidWorks when I was in grad school. So I just practiced SolidWorks by making the stand, and then I 3D printed it at the university. Hmm. Oh, I think I know where it is. I had this Hulkling deck put together. I think I have Maria Hill in it. Yep, there she is. Okay, do I have all the allies? There's 10. Nope, I'm missing some. Okay, I got Cyclops, Maria, Slingshot, Victoria Hand. Okay, that's all of them. Oh, I need Ironheart. I think that's it. Yeah, she was undercover. I got the deck put together now, though. Okay. I'm not playing daring line mode. Not when I am playing War Machine, just because War Machine's so weak. That mode requires a good deck, which I'm not, not to be mean to War Machine. I like him enough, but he's not a very good, not very strong. Yeah, I really like doing that. I've been whenever I'm playing a deck that I think is really powerful, I do that. Just grab some modulars. Ugh. You ever play two-handed? Sometimes I don't really like all the upkeep though. I prefer just playing two-player. Most of my games have been two-player. Um, Two-player campaign mode and three-player campaign mode is a lot of what I've played. Um, yeah, because the campaigns are always my favorite. It's just I play with my partner, and she enjoys the game too, and we both like the campaign mode. So most of the time we play it with we just pick a campaign and we go through the whole campaign with two heroes, and then we trade off like playing the hero each time. Um, and then yeah, I don't really like solo. I do it because I have a channel and a lot of people care about solo, and I do like the game enough to play solo, but it's um, apart from the only benefit of solo to me is that it's quicker. That's about it though. Everything else for solo is a negative compared to two-player to me. Three-player is fun, but it can be a little bit long. Four-player is fun, but too long. Um, yeah, so I think my favorite goes like two-player is my favorite, three-player when I have time, and then solo, and then four-player, and then two-handed. Not my favorite either, just because I like to. I don't really like controlling two heroes. I like it better in multiplayer when you know my teammate doesn't do exactly what I do. I prefer that. Uh, so I don't want to I don't like to micromanage people when they play. I'm going to a small con in CT. An 8-player modular. That's a lot. Yeah, two-handed. If I didn't have anyone to play with, I would definitely still play two-handed sometimes. I'd probably go back and forth between two-handed and solo, just when I had time and effort to give. I haven't played a lot of War Machine, so we'll see how this goes. Because I made this deck a while ago without testing it, so I don't remember exactly what all my plans were. I think I remember the general gist of like, just get Agent 13 out, ready her up with command team, ready the bunker, that type of thing, and then use allies to make up for his weaknesses. His only weakness really is thwarting an economy. His economy's not that bad once he gets going, but he has a slow start with his economy. Okay. I think I'm ready to go. So I'll drop my first hand. Wait, enemy team searches encounter deck for an Iron Man attachment and reveals it. Okay, I'll just grab the first one I see. So when he would take damage, that's fine. That one doesn't really do anything. I don't really like seeing both two make the calls in the first hand. The missile launcher's good. I don't think it's as important though. I think what I'm going to do is mulligan the whole hand and keep the power in all of us. Yeah, that seems better. I can play Nick Fury. Have him finish that. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. So spend 4 to play Nick Fury. And then I could give myself a tough. This is interesting. Do I want the threat removal? Because I have enough to get through it. Yeah, I think the tough is technically slightly better. So I'll do that. And I'll do this to play my gauntlet gun. And then I'll use my action to shuffle a War Machine card into my deck. I'll shuffle this one, my missile launcher, because I didn't really want to lose it. You don't, yeah. Nick Senior is good in shield. He's like a little bit worse than Nick Fury, the original, when you aren't playing a shield character. But I think he's comparable when you're playing a shield character because the tough status card is really good. Okay, I'm gonna take my headphones off so I don't have to keep running my arm into the cord. Okay. So that's then I thwart 3. And I get 5 ammo counters. And I'll thwart 3 here. And then when I defeat it, I get a tech attachment. The enemy team searches, so I'll just get another random one. I don't really like, you know, like trying to screw myself over as hard as I can with the attachment. I think that's more fun in PvP. Okay. So attach it to him and give him a tough status card, which is fine. I'm not really trying to push for damage. He can stalwart. I'm not doing status cards. Yeah, so that doesn't really matter either. No need for a Grim rule today? Yeah, yeah. Technically, I'm just supposed to choose as the rules. I think, or you're supposed to, never mind, you're supposed to do it as if the enemy team was doing it and trying to go against you, but I just don't really, I don't really enjoy that, so I just don't do it. And that's my strategy. Okay. Main scheme goes up by 1. Iron Man's attacking. Oh, he should have consequential. But 2 damage, 1 boost card. So 2 icons, so 3 damage. Takes out Nick Fury. And then an encounter card. So he gets another tough. He has retaliate now. It also doesn't matter. That's interesting. All 3 of these don't matter at all right now. It's kind of funny. I mean, they stall for the PvP mode, but in this co-op situation, none of them do anything. Because I'm not planning on attacking them right now. I'm just setting up, so I really don't need anything. Oh, technically, I could have exhausted this to generate and place an ammo counter. I could have technically got a 6th ammo counter last turn, I think. Okay. So now, do I want the chassis or Agent 13? That's kind of difficult because they're both really good. I don't have shield supports for her to ready up right now, and I can make the call later, so I think I'll just get the let's get the chassis for now. And then I can targeted strike to, no, this doesn't do anything either, huh? Because it's better to just exhaust here and not use up the ammo. I'll exhaust this and add an ammo counter. Yeah, the tough is really good when I flip. I'll discard this and I'll hold on to Agent 13 because she will be good later. Or I could have saved the double. Actually, I'm going to have saved the double and got rid of both of these so I can have a bigger turn next turn. I think that'll be better. And I have a tough status card, so I'll just take the damage here. And there's make the call, which is good. Already up. Yeah, make the call will be good here. So I can grab Agent 13. I can play Ironheart, draw a card. If I get a double, I can play Agent 13. Otherwise, I can just play a command team, which is also fine. Main scheme goes up by 1. Iron Man attacks for 2, knocks off my tough. And then I get an encounter card. Royalty hero, discard the top 4 of my deck. For each energy or wild, I deal 1 damage to my hero. So I got 1 wild. And I lost my munitions bunker, which is bad because that's like one of my better cards. So I take 1 damage for that. Now it's my turn. I'll play Ironheart and draw a card. A double, nice. So now I'll play Agent 13 to get her out of the discard pile. I could also play Nick Fury, but I want to get Agent 13 going. Okay, and then Ironheart can thwart 1. And then War Machine will go to, well, Iron Man has 3 scheme right now. I don't really want to go to Alter Ego because he'll finish his scheme, right? Because he has +3 scheme. He has 4. If he gets a double boost, I lose the main scheme, which is fairly likely to get a double boost, so I'll stay in hero form. And I'll add another counter. I'm pretty sure I can do that. It'd be nice if someone could check the rules or if they already know, because it seems like that's a good idea and it works, but you know, I don't really play War Machine and I've been surprised by the rules before. 5 cards. I can just play Nick Fury here. That'll be good. Okay, so Iron Man is attacking me. I'll block with Ironheart. 2, 5. And I'll get a encounter card. Getting attacked again. I'll just block this one. 2, 3. I take 1 damage. Am I forgetting something, or does he really just not do anything? Yeah, he really just doesn't do anything. Okay. Yeah, I just, it seems like he's just sitting there. He's sitting there menacingly with his tech. Very menacingly. But, yeah. Oh, I think I forgot 1 threat. There should be 1 there. Okay, yeah, I'll just play Nick Fury. Nick Fury will draw me 3 cards. And I got my shoulder cannon. I could go to Alter Ego and play Leo Fitz here. Or, but I already found a lot of my tech. I'll just play my shoulder cannon. Okay, Then I'll get another resource, another ammo counter. Now I can remove these to just get rid of the suit, right? So first nickel towards that. And then I can exhaust this, remove an ammo counter, deal 1 damage, which goes onto the suit. It has range, right? Oh, it doesn't have ranged? Okay, never mind. I don't want to do that then. Because I don't want to take all the retaliates. Yeah, I don't want to take all the retaliates, so I'll just sit here again, menacingly. What's up? Hey, how's it going, Joshua? Okay, main scheme goes up by 1. Iron Man attacks, I'll block with Nick. Then an encounter card. When revealed, hero Iron Man attacks you. If he has a tech attachment, it gains piercing. Okay, I'll just block again. 2, 3 damage, I take 1. Okay. My turn. I think I just play Helicarrier here. Yeah, I'll play Helicarrier for 3. I'll exhaust the Helicarrier to reduce the net cost of my next card by 1. I'll thwart 2 with her to ready the Helicarrier. I'll reduce the cost of my next card I play by 1. To play Maria, I draw a card. I'll add an ammo counter. And then I'll sit here menacingly. This is riveting gameplay, I bet. Okay. And then rapid response could be good, so I'll keep that. Okay, so I get an encounter card because I decked out. First time here for a live stream. It's the same party that Tony got drunk and War Machine had to. Yeah, it could be. I did think it was a thematic matchup. That happened in what was it, Iron Man, the Iron Man 2 movie, right? Okay. Iron Man attacks me. I don't know. Maria Hill doesn't have a consequential. I didn't use her. But she will block. So 2. 4 damage. And then I get 2 encounter cards. The first of which is a side scheme with 3 threat on it. Or 4. When defeated, shuffle the topmost shield minion, and topmost shield minion as a encounter card. Revealed hero, discard the top 4 cards of my deck. For each energy, I deal damage. I got no energies or wilds, so it doesn't do anything. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll start getting rid of his tech attachments, I guess. I mean, okay, yeah, I'll start getting rid of his attachments. So I'll attack for 2. Okay, so that puts 2 damage here. And then I spend I want to get rid of the retaliate, because this one doesn't matter. This one will go away naturally. So I need to spend a mental and a physical. So we'll spend a mental and a physical to get rid of it. I take a retaliate damage. Then I'll use this to place an ammo counter, and then remove 1 to deal 4 to an enemy. So that gets rid of his armor. And then I'll do 1, show thwart 2, ready the helicarrier 2, 3 resources to get Victoria Hand. Victoria Hand will thwart 2 off of here. That gets the topmost shield minion as a face down encounter card. So it's going to be this quick strike one. And then I guess, I don't know, I guess I'll just sit here again. I mean, I don't really, oh, I should be exhausted. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'm just sitting here the whole game, and Iron Man's just sitting there the whole game. Yeah, I'll just sit here a little, because when there's one threat on there and he has a thing, I mean, I could lose the main scheme. I don't really want to lose the main scheme, and I still have so much ammo, so I'll just spend those on the events when I get them. Yeah. Okay, cool. I got full auto and Cyclops. So that is very good. And I got the munitions bunker. Yeah, so that'll be good. I'll go down next turn. Iron Man attacks. Victoria Hand will block 2, 4. Encounter card. So the first one is this quick strike minion. I knew I was going to take that damage. I'll just block the damage though. And then bounty hunting. Discard 1 card from your hand at random. If I have the unregistered, place 1 threat on the main scheme for each resource icon. Okay, so what one am I not playing? I'm not playing Make the Call this turn. So I'll just discard that. Okay, now I can just start doing damage. Yeah, so 1, 2 pays for full auto. I remove 4. So this should go. So I added 1 from that. So I remove 4. So this goes down to 1. Takes out the minion and deals 4 overkill damage. And then Agent 13 can thwart here. Ready this up. Play Cyclops. And how does this work out? I deal 1 damage, and I may remove 1. So it's each ammo counter does 1 damage, right? But then that makes each ammo counter do 2. So that means I just remove all the ammo counters and bring him all the way to 0. And I thwart the main scheme if I hadn't already. I think I'll just assume that I missed 1. And then I'll go to Alter Ego. His 4th side comes out. I get a face down encounter card. Yeah, that's about it, right? Oh, and I could have shuffled a War Machine card into my deck. I'll shuffle a Repulsor Beam into my deck. It was before I drew up, so I gotta get a new hand. Okay, so I draw 6 cards. Okay, now 1 threat goes on the main scheme. Iron Man schemes for 1. 2, 3. I get a second encounter card. So the first one is I become unregistered. Second one, he gets his boots, which give him a tough status card, right? No. Attached to Iron Man, he gains aerial. After you make a basic attack, discard it. It just gives him aerial and +1 attack. Okay. He has 20 health. Yeah, so that's not really. Yeah, I don't know. So I'll shuffle another War Machine card into my deck. I'll take a full auto, because I'm just looking for damage now. I'll use Helicarrier. Agent 13 will thwart 2. Or actually. So I use Helicarrier on myself. Do I have the damage here? I have 5 stored up. Nick Fury can do 4, 6. If I draw an attack event. So I'd have to play Nick Fury. Alright, so I play Nick Fury. He does 2. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 13 damage from events to guarantee it. I could also play another ally. Does any of them do anything? Not really. So I'm going to assume that I'm not going to win this turn. So I'll start by recovering for 3. I'll discard an identity-specific card from my hand to get rid of this. I'll flip up. My chassis give me a tough status card. So I use the Helicarrier. Agent 13 will thwart 2 because I'm probably not going to win. Ready the Helicarrier. Exhaust the Helicarrier again and play a double, which plays Nick Fury. Nick Fury draws me 3 cards. And Agent 13 died to consequential. Okay, I'll make the call and 2 resources to play Maria Hill. She draws me a card. Scorched Earth. Oh, also, I should have 5 ammo counters from having flipped up. That's not going to be useful right now. Then I'll just spend these 2 to get rapid response, which will bring Nick Fury back into play. Maria can thwart 2 off of here. I'll leave Cyclops around. Nick Fury can deal 2 damage. Yeah. And that's about it. And I have 3 blockers and a tough status card and no threat on the main scheme. This probably means he's not going to do anything that can get through that. Okay, I got a full auto. So yeah, I might have the damage next turn. It'll be close. Yeah, I probably have the damage. Okay, main scheme goes up by 1. He attacks. Nick Fury blocks. So he attacks for 3. 4 damage or 5 damage total. Nick Fury comes out. I trigger rapid response to bring him back in. And the question is, do I deal 4 damage to him, to Iron Man, or draw 3 cards? So do I expect the 3 cards to be more than 4 damage? Probably, since I have attack events in there. So I'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. No, I didn't get damage. It's okay. Now I get an encounter card. He attacks me again. I'll just block with Nick Fury again. Okay. now it's my turn. Iron Man's probably the biggest loser in PvE. I think his deck's supposed to make you flip down with all the quick strike and repulsor blasts. Yeah, yeah. It's he's done nothing yet. Yeah, like actually nothing yet. Maybe I can win this turn. War Machine is not, I need more card draw if I'm gonna win. So let's start by just playing Nick to draw 2 cards. I should draw damage. It's coming up. I did not get my damage. Okay. That's okay. So I'll attack for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cyclops is defeated by consequential. Adds an ammo counter. And then I'll play full auto. I remove 4. To deal 8 damage. And then it looks like I still got it. I'll spend an energy resource to put Slingshot into play. She'll deal 2 damage. And then the shoulder cannon can deal 1 damage, ready it. And then 2 damage. Yeah. There we go. We defeated Iron Man with War Machine. And it was an action-packed game. Full of exciting turns. Yeah. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think about the deck because I was wanting to just test the deck. But Iron Man didn't do anything, so it didn't add any pressure to the deck. So it's hard for me to figure out like what to change about it. Because like, yeah, I don't know. The Cyclops thing was really good. That was a good call out. So I was thinking I just wanted to do a shield tribal build for him, but yeah, I think it was definitely good to add Cyclops just because of that combo is so good. Let me think. Make the call is good. Leo Fitz and Gemma Simmons like makes sense in theory. Because he searches for tech, you can grab your tech out. He's only 1 cost to bring the tech into your hand, which is really good. Doesn't Gemma like generate a resource for it for tech? Yeah, she generates the mental resources for the tech. It's like, I mean, these like make sense, but also maybe aren't necessary because like you're kind of just playing allies and like economy supports at the beginning. Played Cyclops Recursion. Yeah, that makes sense. Like if I had Cyclops and Rapid Response at the same time, that could have been a good idea for me to try. So it is like built into the deck a little bit. It's just not like the full focus of it. The command teams were like I don't think I need 3. They didn't really like they're really good like in theory with like because you can ready up Agent 13, you can ready up the munitions bunker, get a bunch of ammo, shoulder cannon from war. So I mean they're not bad. I just yeah, I don't know. It's more of like a two or 3 player. It's like a 2 player and up type deck, I think, really. But then that technically works in solo just because allies are good. You'd cut one of the 2. Yeah, I mean the one that searches the tech into hand is more useful than the one that generates resources for tech. There are 1, 2, three, four. He does have five tech cards though, and like you saw, like I wasn't able to play the missile launcher. I wasn't able to play the missile launcher the first time I got it. So in those situations, especially like being able to search them out on the second deck pass is really good. But it could be useful to think about like other tech cards that might be able to go in. That could be good. Like I know there's like ally upgrade tech cards, like the what is it, like the reinforced suit or whatever is a tech card. Like if I had reinforced suit onto Agent 13, that could be good. Been playing a ton of War Machine. He's just so meh. Yeah, he's I I actually like War Machine a lot. I like War Machine and I like playing Hawkeye. I like War Machine more just because Hawkeye's just too clunky. Hawkeye's somehow even clunkier than War Machine. But yeah, I really like War Machine. When I'm not playing like especially in multiplayer, I prefer to not play super strong decks because I don't really like the deck like just overpowering the scenario and trivializing everything. So I like playing lower powered heroes in multiplayer. Yeah, the Gatling gun. I've never been good at that, the sound effect for it. I think I'll add one reinforced suit into the deck. Just because it makes sense on it gives an extra target for them because I do want to keep them in for the theme. And then I mean Slingshot is just so much thwarting for War Machine. I don't really want to remove her. Victoria Hand readies shield support, which is just really on theme. I don't know, this could just be like, I mean, the Avengers Mansion isn't necessary. It's not necessary, but it's still good because of the double resources. If I cut the mansion though, if I cut the mansion, I could, but the blue, like recurring, what is the best make the call target? Like, Fury is fine, but Maria Hill is probably better, especially in higher player counts. And Victoria Hand is really good, reading the shield support. And if I still have the three command teams, that gives me some leeway to remove the 2 power in all of us and switch it for power of leadership, which I do like that a little better. Because with the power of leaderships, I can get the command teams and the raptor responses down easier. Yeah, White Tiger is super good, but I can't make the call her. Or, I mean, I can make the call her, but she doesn't get her ability if I use make the call, so I don't think it's quite right here. But I really like White Tiger. She's one of my favorite cards, too. I used her in the Bishop deck I made recently. Anytime I'm using Call for Aid, I use White Tiger, because she just draws so many cards. Especially on these, like, stage 3 and 4 villains, like, White Tiger is be so good in PvP. I don't think it's a big deal to like run a 42 card deck over a 40 card deck for War Machine because his cards, they're not like that great. And then if I cut, like adding Gemma Simmons and Leo Fitz, they help find and play his tech. So going down to 40 doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, I could cut down to like 2 command teams and maybe cut out like, now that I don't have the power of, yeah, I could probably do that. I'll go down to 2 command teams. Not that many situations where I'd need 3, and then I can cut out Ironheart and then leave the Furies because they're more on theme. There we go. That fixed it. Yeah, they are probably better. But I still do like want to theme it around his cards, so I do still want to see his cards the most. Um, and like Ironheart isn't really that interesting. She's not a shield character. She's doing the same thing as Maria Hill and the two Nick Furies, so I don't feel bad about cutting her. And I do think the third command team is a little superfluous. So I think I got it. I got the finished deck. I was editing it on the other screen. There. Okay, I feel good about that list. Okay, I think since I was gonna record a video with at Charred Gambit after this, I'm not gonna do the longest stream. So if you guys have any like last minute questions or comments while I'm taking this down and putting the cards away. Are there any heroes you never want to touch? Yeah, I really don't like a few of them. My two least favorite heroes in the game are Iceman and Thor. I really don't like Iceman or Thor. Probably is my Thor would probably take it for the character I want to play the least. But yeah, it's definitely Iceman and Thor. Just every time I play them, their cards just are feel really bad and clunky and annoying. Which I mean, they're probably the only two characters that I don't have like. If Marvel Champions was just those two characters, I probably wouldn't play Marvel Champions. But they're the only two characters that I can think of that are really like that. Generally, with all the other characters, I do enjoy playing them. Yeah, I'm glad someone else. People tend to really like Thor, but I feel like it's just because people like Thor. I don't know about the um if it wasn't like Thor and you replaced it for a different character's theme, I feel like people wouldn't like it. Okay, I think I've ran out of things to put away. So I guess I'll end the stream now. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. I had a good time streaming it. I I like War Machine. I that was a pretty pretty uneventful game though. But I appreciate that you all sat through that. See ya.